Hello and welcome back to part 27 of Starfox Adventures. And in this episode, we'll be finishing off, showing off the spoils of the Lightfoot side quests, like this Firefly.
We got the Firefly.
We'll be returning to Krazoa Palace to turn in our Krazoa spirit that we picked up during the part before last. Yeah. Fuck the test of fear.
Yes, the test of fear is quite fearful indeed. Frightening, even. Terrifying. Horrible.
Alright, so whilst we are doing the backtracking, I wanted to bring up that I actually got my closed beta invite into MTG Arena.
Woo!
I so far really dislike the client. I am completely convinced that the client is shit. And there was a particular thing that I did not know that MTG Arena that was going to do, that I'm actually kind of glad that it does, but I really would have preferred if they had bothered to explain it and I wouldn't have to have called up Cody to figure it out. MTG Arena is using a proxy system.
Ooh.
Yes, it is very ooh indeed, because you can actually, depending on if you get lucky enough to get specific stuff, you can score proxies for rare, common, uncommon, and mythic rare cards. But the thing is that these take up slots in the booster packs themselves. I am not really a fan of them taking up slots in the booster packs, but I get the feeling that they wanted to do that specifically so that there was actual progression that you could do, and still actually play the decks that you want to play.
As they should. They should just let players get on with it.
Thing is, because they're limited proxies, and you have to you have to be able to pack them. It still is not nearly as good as having the full library unlocked. Mind you, since MTG Arena right now is geared specifically for standard, I'm okay with not having the full library unlocked, and I don't think that they're ever going to incorporate the full library.
I don't think players do want the full library. I think there is certain...
Cody and I desperately want the full library.
Well, full is a strong word. Where among 25,000,
full is a very strong word when it comes to Magic the Gathering. But I am convinced that MTG in general would be a significantly better game if more players had access to a full library.
Just as long as nobody uses the cards that make people angry.
No, they should totally have access to those cards.
Right, because we're free. We're free to piss each other off and be cheap.
We're assholes.
Incite technicalities and rulings that are about 15 years old.
Oh, look, another Boffin dad that we get to ignore.
That we can't pick up. You know what the game's incidental reward is? You get to watch the little guy dance.
That and get showered on by a heavy rainstorm.
Well, rain coming in sideways, big old fat rain. Sometimes stone people are sending rain down below. All right, the warp stone's gonna help us get to the palace.
Yep. Oh, look, more dialogue bugged out.
A lovely sweetie.
Are you ready to go to Krazoa Palace?
Yes, I am, Mr. Warpstone. Need to deposit
I needed to be sure.
Spirit there.
So I don't send you to a place and you get pissed off at me because it wasn't even the right one.
Have you ever watched the Robin Williams comedy specials?
I'm trying to think of... You know what? I don't think I have, because for a moment when I tried thinking of Roger Williams, I could only think of George Carlin.
I'm sorry, I meant to say Robin Williams.
Right, you did say Robin Williams, and so my answer is no, unfortunately.
Okay. I actually like both of the specials that I saw from him.
You know what I do know from, from Robin Williams is from Family Guy.
Yeah.
When Peter Griffin does his impression of every Robin Williams sketch, he's like blah 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 black preachers blah 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 gay on the foot.
I thought that you were referring to Fat Man and Robin, where Peter gains the ability, gains a Midas curse, where everyone that he touches turns into Robin Williams.
What? That was a Family Guy episode?
That was a third of a Family Guy episode during a brief period when Family Guy was doing decided that they wanted to experiment with some shorts instead. It was part of the episode that had Point of Stew in it, which is about it's another third of an episode where it's told entirely from Stewie's perspective. And I forget what the other third was in that one.
Okay. So I'm just trying to fit it in my head. So where King Midas touched people and turned people into gold. Peter Griffin touched people, turned people into Robin Williams. So
Yep.
King Midas is silver. I give you Robin Williams as PR director. I missed. I'm actually glad that they brought that back. They brought that whole like mini episode thing back for Family Guy. The last time I saw them do that was like season 3, when that was the one where it was like little griffins and then Peter got to 3 wishes granted, and they all got superpowers. The superpowers one was pretty funny. That's where Brian made a gag. He kept saying, "Hey Lois, ask me how the Queen of England's doing." "How's the Queen of England?" "She's great."
Yeah. One of the advantages of super speed is being literally able to do time travel. Mind you, it's consequence-filled time travel, but it's still time travel.
It also makes ordinary humans capable of Super Saiyan Perfect Instinct. Right?
I don't think so.
I think it's called Perfect Instinct. That's
It's
the
called Ultra Instinct.
Ultra Instinct. Okay, so you do know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about, I just don't think that that's how it works.
Well, the way I had it described to me was Ultra Instinct is fighting with your thoughts.
Fighting without your thoughts, actually.
Oh, interesting.
And now, we must do another side quest that's actually a main quest.
Yay!
If you'll notice, there was a really grumpy mother as we were coming out of the Warp Stone. We had to go back to talk to her, but first we're attempting to go talk to the Queen Earthwalker.
I'm sorry. When you said we saw a very grumpy mother when we came out of the Warp Stone, that made me laugh. I didn't even know I was pregnant.
Someone sounds in terrible trouble.
All
You see, I
silliness.
thought I needed to have the next major plot revelation happen before this side quest, but no, we have to do the side quest first before we get our major plot revelation. So you know how we got Ground Quake and we've only actually used it on one enemy so far in the game?
Yes.
Well, this is the side quest where Ground Quake actually gets to be used a little bit more.
Oh, good. Well, of course we ought to have more functions for the ground quake. I mean,
They're stealing my eggs! Please help!
We can do that, ma'am. We have a Ground Quake.
yeah, because that's totally safe for getting these really delicate, totally not gonna crack eggs. What the hell?
This is a tower defense game.
You are the tower. Defend. Defend.
Now,
And-
I'm gonna be perfectly honest here. Thanks to the presence of Ground Quake, this is actually a really easy minigame to win. However,
Yeah, because no, do
you
it. Oh
can't-
god.
You
Oh
can't
god.
afford to have any of the eggs actually get successfully stolen.
Now, stolen means they make it all the way out.
Yeah, they make it all the way out.
Okay, so the eggs are Ashley. These are the Ganados coming down to take her away. If they go through the door, you lose.
Which is weird because Leon
no.
actually has a decent projectile if we don't.
I mean, you can knife Ganados too when they pick up Ashley. It's kind of funny.
And Quake!
Woo! Yeah. Thank you, video game logic. We cannot hurt our allies. Our babies are gonna be
Friendly
fine.
fire is a thing that FPS games invented. This is a third-person adventure game.
And even then, first-person games that put in friendly fire tend to suffer because of it.
Yup. Friendly
this is-
fire is honestly a really good concept for realism, but my god, does it suck for gameplay.
Yeah, because if we wanted to play realism, we wouldn't be playing a goddamn video game.
Or at least we wouldn't be playing a shooter video game.
we would be doing normal games like baseball or Monopoly.
No, we would still not be
Save
playing
my
Monopoly.
eggs
Fuck
from those
Monopoly.
Evil creatures. Please let me repay you.
With what?
I believe inside there's something that you see.
Not really, but okay.
So many magical dinosaurs. The reward that I have is I hold in my pocket the transmitter that unlocks the remote control device.
No. In fact, she's giving us a new quote-unquote upgrade.
Staff
The
upgrade?
powers of the portal device.
The portal device. Combined with your staff, you are Captain Planet.
No. Combined with our staff, we have the power to open up mechanical portals. Of which we have seen exactly 3 of in the game.
Cool. Is it cool?
Let's see. Do you define cool as keys to unlock things that shouldn't require keys?
Oh, so you mean just arbitrariness?
Yeah. The portal device is completely arbitrary. The whole reason it exists is because we wanted to use this particular door graphic. Thing is, these doors don't actually do anything. They're literally just gates. They could very well be out of reach fire blast switches, protected by energy barriers, and they would serve the exact same purpose. I
mean, do they unlock shortcuts?
No, there are no shortcuts in this game.
Oh. Do they have anything behind? Oh, these gates. These are the gates you're talking about.
Son, your father has been taken prisoner.
What?
Within the
Trick
walled city.
Tricky's father's still alive?
Yep.
Fox, we've got to help him.
God, I was so used to the idea of him only having the queen for his mother.
Keeper and we'll rescue him.
I wish it
You know, you could have said something before. I mean, we were busy.
Tricky's father
Don't you know you should always,
is the
if you need
gatekeeper.
something done, you should ask a busy person.
Dad's a gatekeeper?
Dun dun dun.
Yes, and a wise one at that. When Scales came to our land, your father knew that the sharp claws would come for him. And so he hid his gatekeeper powers behind this sacred seal.
And that's why we needed the portal. Blah blah blah.
Maybe you might have some idea.
Oh yes, I have an idea. I just got a minigame reward. I can totally use that here, right? Yes, I can.
If only you could hold up, like, a receipt to a character, and the receipt has how many minutes you spent trying to do the thing that the character asked you to do.
Yeah, but the Queen Earth will probably try and compensate us with scarabs.
So that's it? There's really nothing behind the door except that one fucking
Yeah, there's
thing.
literally nothing there. It's just the magic powers of the seal. I
mean, it's still a door.
Plot-wise, it's very important, but for the player, it's very unimportant.
It's more like a closet. Like,
It is a closet.
Congratulations, you may now open each of the 3 closets in the game. you can take whatever's inside each of these 3 closets. And then you can leave the closet door open because I think that the tenant is gonna need some extra space with the room you just provided.
For clothes!
For clothes!